podcast where half of our heart is in Havana, Ooh Na Na.
I don't get what that's a reference to.
The hit song Havana. Well, that flew over his head just like one who flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Wow.
You got that one.
Sick mental institution joke.
Good job. Thank you, Dorothea Dix. Dorothea Dix? I don't know her
Dorothy Dix.
name. Yeah, that lady. Good for you.
Did she write it?
What do you mean? No, she made the first ever mental institution.
Oh. Yeah. Too bad JFK got assassinated before we could make new mental institutions
What
that
a
were actually
swell dude.
good. But the mafia got him.
Bush did it.
No, Bobby did it. Whoa!
Wasn't Bobby already dead?
No, Bobby died in 68. He got them assassinated.
In the summer of 68.
Ground control
Hey.
to Major Tom.
Do you know what we're doing today? Hey. Not that.
No one. Are we the only two people that are gonna get that?
Probably, but that's fine. Do you know where we are today?
Hey, it's me.
ASMR, darling. Oh, no. She's like the sellout of all ASMR.
What are you talking about? No, there's one that I found that she does like roleplay, Fortnite roleplay.
No. ASMR, darling?
No, it was someone else.
okay.
I mean, they all kind of look the same and act the
They
same.
really do.
It's just like a level of how much like cleavage they show in the thumbnail.
Could you imagine like an ASMR convention? No, we're not doing this. No. We're on a train.
Our dark desire.
Why are we on a train?
We're on a train. We're on the train of knowledge. We're on the podcasting train. You know where we're about to make our second stop?
Choo choo.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Choo choo. Because
Definitely
it's
went very high. Listener
Appreciation Station Part 2. Well,
Featuring one listener's questions. I guess also two listeners if we really want to.
you know what? It's
smack.
Louie's questions today. Is that your name, Louie? I don't know. Maybe it's Xander for all we know.
Fuck.
You know what? Xander's a great name.
Dude, he's my favorite character from Bunked.
I don't know what that is. Austin
You know
wants
what
us to
Bizarre
call
Bark
this
is, but you
episode. He wants to call this episode Electric Boogaloo.
It's Electric
Boogaloo?
Boogaloo Part 2, yeah.
That's what he wants to call it. Is that a reference?
It's a thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't. So, we're gonna be answering a person's
Shout out to that
questions.
time that Austin was wearing a Bob Ross shirt, and then
I
Senor
love that
Garbati's
shirt.
like, maybe it wasn't Senor Garbati.
He wore that to Concord, I think. Yeah.
It was either Senor Garbati or Mr. Blanco. But he was like, who's that? And then he's like, you don't know Bob Ross?
Austin didn't know the song. I mean, whatever. Austin didn't know the song Africa by Toto, and Jamie, Jamie was salty about that.
Why was Jamie salty?
because I don't know.
I gotta tell you something about that after.
Okay.
Ooh,
Write
sizzle,
it down
sizzle.
so you don't forget it.
Yeah, no, you can remind me.
Is this one going up before or after Millie? Wait, Millie should be
Before.
episode 20.
Yeah. This
Oh,
is
wait, no.
episode 19.
Just kidding, because, you know, that's one of the questions. So first question. Now question number 2.
Do the social media.
Oh, yeah, right. Well,
Little boys.
first question can be,
Tiny hands.
what is the social media?
Small shorts.
Do you know what it is?
Clenched fists.
Not Quite Millennials on Instagram. Not Quite Podcast on Twitter. And we are on. Ready?
We're wearing sunglasses right now.
Are you ready for it? We're on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Plus, and Catbox. I know it's not Catbox, but I forget what it's called.
Castbox.
Castbox.
We got pirated.
You already know this. We've caught you up.
Unless you didn't listen.
You definitely did. They're only 20
Small
minutes.
shorts.
Stop it. What are you
Little boys. Dude, I want to get Shane Dawson.
Ladybug. Ladybug. Ladybug into my brain.
Nope.
Yeah, it goes around.
Small shorts.
Hey,
Small
guess what?
gentlemen.
Guess what? What's your opinion on Minecraft? Okay, what's your opinion on that / Roblox, etc.?
Oh my god, fun story I don't care about either.
About the Flintstones?
Nope, about...
It's the Flintstones.
So after driver's ed on Thursday, I went to the library because Mossy was like, hey, I'm at the library.
The Kelly?
Yeah. And then apparently kids just go there and they play Roblox in like the adult library section.
Like on the computer?
And they're in middle school and they're still playing Roblox. Oh. And that was really funny to me. And I really had to conceal my laughter. It was just so sad. You know? Roblox is the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Like,
I like the speed running game on it.
Shut up. I never got a Roblox account because I'm cool.
We're
wearing sunglasses today, but Bailey's not going to acknowledge it.
Yep. Yep.
But he's going to play with them a lot.
I am. I'm going to fidget so much.
He's fidgeting with his foot right now, dude. It's having a field day.
What happened in the last 2 weeks, just so we can clarify it on.
Okay, we're gonna make a prediction.
What's the prediction?
Princess Diana will die.
Princess Diana already died.
Exactly, because this is 2 weeks in the future.
Oh yeah.
So Princess Diana has already died.
Whoa. Well, if that does happen, she'll be on tentatively titled Spotlight.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a name for that.
Post your recommendations in the comments, but we'll probably not use any of them.
Bailey's Badonkadonk Boy Time Barbecue.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. Really,
you don't like Bailey's Badonkadonk being the first one?
Just
keep your eyes on my Badonkadonk.
Think you can handle
Run
this
dun 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 dun.
Say blah blah blah. Work it. I need a glass of water. I hate myself that I know that whole song.
Put the button on the train works. Okay, that was a bad question. What do I think of Minecraft and Roblox? Those aren't in the same plane.
I thought we already skipped that.
Okay.
I don't care about
small shorts.
Minecraft was cool, I guess. I like playing the Hunger Games thing on it.
I didn't like Hunger Games because everyone was better than me.
Alright, well, I won once.
That was basically like Fortnite.
It really was, kind of.
This is Battle Royale, man.
So, what happened in the last 2 weeks? Not much.
Is that the question?
Yeah.
Oh, bad time. Oh, it's because we weren't... That's because we didn't...
I just don't think we've had, like, a discussion. Nothing has happened in my life.
Yeah, same. I mean, it probably has, but I don't really care.
I don't remember.
Summer vibes. It snowed again.
It did, and it rained.
For a little bit.
Did you see that the whole field is flooded?
Yes, I saw. I almost walked through it.
You can talk like
little
that this
boys.
All right.
Small shorts.
This is a you question.
Yes.
Will you be bringing back the background pictures? Drum roll, please.
No. Okay, here's the thing. I paid Millie, and now people don't want that anymore.
I kind of like how it's like uniform, but I also do like the background picture. So what if you did like the thumbnail, but then like you have the actual thing be like...
How about I keep the podcast art for like iTunes and SoundCloud, like that square image?
I mean, I do kind of like having it though, like on the channel, just like all the thumbnails lining up in a perfect little array.
But I also think it looks bad.
Okay. Well.
Okay, listener vote. Dislike this video if you want to keep the... No,
I can make a poll on
Twitter.
Instagram. More people are on that.
I didn't know that Instagram polls were a thing. Just comment down below which one you want.
And I'll make a poll on the podcast's Instagram.
Okay, and that'll determine that.
Okay. When will you do your next guest episode? Well,
next week.
Not even really. It's in a couple of days of recording. And
who cares about when we're recording this,
but it'll be posted.
Bailey, who cares when we're recording this?
Oh, that's right. Next week will be the next episode.
which is like 3 weeks away for us.
Whoa, isn't it crazy how time works? do 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 do. Oh god.
Everyone's gonna get that Twilight Zone reference.
Ready?
I thought the body are electric. Hey, have you seen that Twilight Zone episode where they make a robot grandma?
No. Is that the one where the kid is like calling his dead grandmother?
No, that's called telephone or long distance call or something.
Oh.
Have you seen the one where the kid controls everything? No, that one's pretty good. He turns the guy into a Jack in the Box.
Tickle me Patty.
That's,
Is that her name?
That's Tickle Me Tina.
I'm talking Tina.
Talking Tina. That's.
And I don't like you.
I think I'm going to kill you. Great episode. That's a great episode.
That was a pretty good episode.
That's like the first episode of TV that gave me nightmares.
We had
except for Look Who's Talking 2.
I don't know
the scene. I have to show you this scene and tell me it's not horrifying.
I feel like this is very visual.
Okay, guys, I want you to look up Look Who's Talking Toilet.
Sized chimpanzees. A chimp-sized honey badger would be as tall as the shoulder as a chimp standing on its hind legs. Okay, I would rather fight
For a second.
one chimp-sized honey
A
badger.
regular old toilet, huh? I didn't like tell Eddie about this. Eddie and his bonehead ideas.
Is this the baby movie?
Bishop, I'm talking to you. Oh, no, what is it? You're supposed to give me some baby. Where's that baby? We're talking about baby here. I need that baby. No, Mrs. Elizabeth. Listen, I got it with you. You better give me that baby. Give it to me. For the next time you sit on me, I'm gonna bite up your tushy. Yes.
So that's the first thing that ever gave me nightmares.
That was amazing. Is that the same movie that was like the baby that could talk?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. How about you, Bailey? Yeah. Well, I'll link to it. I'm definitely not going to remember, but I'll link to that in the description. You guys need to watch that, because, oh boy.
I don't know.
So, I'm glad that that Animal High School bit got cut out.
Don't cut it out, please. Just let me have one.
No.
Be.
Thanks.
Just let it be.
No.
I will post.
Let my people go.
I will post a full description on Instagram.
Yeah, do that. I'll delete our account.
No, you
I don't
will
think
not.
you understand. I will.
You won't.
I'm willing to tank that account that I spent so much time trying to get the password back for.
So much time.
I'm willing to delete that
I
account.
feel like
if it
I did a
means
lot of
sending
work in getting that password back. I had to enter in some stuff.
Remember when I said this is the password? Or no, I didn't even say that. I said, hey, Instagram just sent you a thing. Change the password to this. And then you did.
Jitterbug.
Small boys.
Jitterbug.
Small shorts.
What would you do in response to hateful messages? I don't think we've gotten any yet. Maybe that's our next milestone.
I've gotten hateful messages on my WDW dude blog.
From people we know?
No?
What did they say?
I don't know, just some angry moms on the Reddit. I don't know. I don't really care.
I would say turn the beat around.
If I was a more younger, insecure man, I probably would care. But at this point, it's like, you're dumb, you're listening to a podcast. All our listeners are dumb and stupid.
Hashtag not
Stop.
quite emo podcast. We're blowing
You
through
guys remember that
these.
podcast where Colby insulted all of you? That was a good one.
What's happened with the social media passwords? Are they back yet? I'll take this one. We don't need your sarcasm. So, I get to school pretty early. I get there around 6:50. So, I'm not at a good state of mental mind. So, I got
Mental mind?
I got out of the car and I heard my phone dropped, and I did a quick look on the ground and I didn't see it, so I figured, hey, it probably fell in my mom's car like it had happened recently this year. So I shut the door and I walked into school, and when I got home, I told me Padre, and we went to my mom's work, and we looked in her car, and it wasn't there. So I go to little school the next day, and I go to the office also at 7 in the morning, and I'm like, hey, you got my phone? And they're like, yeah, we got your phone, but guess what? It got run over by a couple of cars. So it didn't work, and it had the passwords on there, and I don't remember
I'd
them.
just like the listeners to know that he would very easily be able to save those passwords. And I thought he did because I thought he was a responsible young man, and that was my fault. I'm sorry
that
for
was
believing
your
in
fault.
you.
So we've discovered that it is all your fault.
I put my faith in him. I'm not mad.
Yeah,
I'm just
basically
disappointed.
the passwords got run over by a car, but they're all back now.
Got run over by a reindeer. No, they're not. Now I have the logins for half the stuff, and you don't. And by half the stuff, I mean Twitter specifically.
Okay.
And also YouTube.
I never used Twitter, but that's fine.
Well, you should.
I think that's about all that really happened with the password. But yes, all of the accounts are back, including Stitcher and Google Plus, which we definitely
Can you
have.
stop saying that we have Stitcher?
Stitcher is such a fun word to say. What are your signs? I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus? That's definitely not how you pronounce it, by the way.
What are you?
I think Daddy likes.
How do you not know?
Bailey, I don't think you understand. I don't have a sign.
I love astrology. I'll look up your sign.
When's my birthday?
December 12th.
Say it on air.
December 12th, 2001. Okay, so he left the room real quick, so I'm just going to talk about Animal High School, and you're not going to tell anybody, right? Alright. So, as I was saying, talking Tina, she would be a frog that sits in the classroom, and, you know, maybe say you're taking a test, and you look up, there's going to be this, like, fake frog just sitting on the teacher's desk, but as you get up to hand in your paper, it looks like she's moving your eyes, and you're like, oh, that's unsettling. So, yeah, la 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 la, So yeah, that was the answer to global warming. We don't need to listen to that section of the podcast.
I mean, I do. It's the thing.
And we're gonna just go on with the questions. So Colby, you are a Sagittarius.
That's a lie.
No.
Eat my shorts.
I read a whole book series
Bart Simpson.
on
Australia mine.
on astrology signs. It was
Wow,
a really
that's neat.
bad book series, but it's just because the
Glad to
author.
hear.
I like astrology.
Wow, that's cool.
Do you follow the zodiac?
Stop talking. No, I don't. I'm a horse. Or a snake. Depending on which one's which. That is cool. Next question. Dactylic. Hexameter.
Are you excited for the new God of War?
It already came out. And no, I'm not.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop doing that.
Bailey, you're peeking
My
the mic.
God.
Bailey peeked the mic for the first time. Everybody, Bailey peeked the mic. Everybody, first milestone, Bailey peeked the mic!
I'm protesting.
Oh, you're protesting. This is a bad episode, Bailey. I blame the listeners.
This whole episode is about appreciating the listeners.
Nah, the listeners suck.
They are great people.
Are you sure?
Shout out to all my listening peeps.
You're listeners.
Yeah, I got you guys. I'll fight
Wow.
this tyrant of a Monopoly man. He looks like the person that would like Monopoly cheaters.
What? I like Monopoly, but I play it right, like a good capitalist boy, and that's why I don't support Cliff's driving school.
There's a new Monopoly cheaters game.
Whatever you say, next question.
That's the last question.
Are you joking on me right
10
now?
questions. That's what I
That
said.
was not 10 questions.
Yes, it was.
Go through all of them, count.
All right. The first question that we skipped.
Which one did you think was open-ended?
The one that we skipped.
That is not 10 questions if you skip one, Bailey.
So that one. Then number 2 was Minecraft. 3 was what happened in the past 2 weeks, also open-ended.
Nothing happened.
4 was when will you do your next guest episode. 5
Next
was
week.
will you be bringing back the background pictures.
I don't know.
6 was the who would you rather fight. 7.
You didn't even give me a chance to answer that one.
Well, you were doing stuff.
Okay, so now, since we're done with Listener Appreciation
I
Station,
didn't finish
listeners
going through the
stink.
questions.
We're gonna talk about the Twilight Zone and all our favorite episodes. Bailey, what's your favorite episode of the Twilight Zone? What's one of your favorite episodes from the Twilight Zone?
Trouble on Mayberry Street.
The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street.
That one.
That is also probably the best one,
And
I would say. Would you like to give a little synopsis?
so there's this suburban neighborhood,
Yes.
and there's like this. I don't actually remember. I remember the power starts going off.
The
and
power starts going off,
functioning.
and I think there's
There's like this new family in town that no one talks to.
I think you might be mixing things up. They all start suspecting each other of being aliens.
And then they like. Does someone die? I feel like someone dies.
They definitely burn down a house.
Yes. And then the aliens are just watching them on a hill like
And
these
then
stupid.
they're like, the same thing happens in every suburban neighborhood. And it's basically an allegory for the Red Scare of the early 1950s. Everyone thought everyone was communists. Joe McCarthy,
like
he was a drunk.
Melissa McCarthy.
Wow, that's a nice comparison.
Um,
One of my favorite episodes is, of course, Talking Tina.
right. We talked a fair deal about
Classic
that.
episode.
What about Flight, whatever it is?
Flight 667.
Night of Fright? Fright Night? It might have just been Fright Night.
No, you're thinking of Are You Afraid of the Dark? We should watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are you afraid of the dark?
That's not... Nope.
I saw a movie called Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Quiet Place. Small Shorts. Summer Boys.
You can't just keep repeating the same thing.
I don't know. I like derailing this episode. I like how the dynamic switches between episodes. Like, sometimes you'll be the one trying to derail it with your dumb Animal High School bits, and then sometimes I'll be the one.
Animal
trying
High
to
School's
admit-
not dumb.
It's dumb.
I have heard that people love it.
Have you noticed that the episodes without Animal High School get more views?
No, because that's not a fact-proven thing.
Yes, it is.
Stop. I can't. I'm going on podcasting strike until Wednesday, because I promised.
Wow.
Jiggly jangly. Fiddly diddly.
What's your favorite TV show, Bailey?
Um,
Smallville.
I don't have a favorite TV show.
Good answer. What's your favorite episode of Star Trek Next Gen?
The one where the last one, I don't know.
My
Wait,
favorite one
is that the one with
okay.
Red?
Huh?
Is
No,
that the one
that's
with Red? Okay.
Deep Space Nine.
Then I don't know.
My favorite episode of Star Trek Next Gen is like the third episode when they all get drunk on water, and then the strong, empowered female officer gets all horny and has sex with an android, and they basically like ruined her character
By episode 3.
by episode 3, and then she died by episode 23 of the first season.
Spoiler alert.
That's okay. I really thought she was going to continue, but then they replaced her with Whoopi Goldberg, so it's okay.
What is this episode? Last one was not great, but bearable. This is like episode 3.
Nothing's as bad as episode 3.
You sure? Well, that's true, because that was 90 minutes of nothing.
This is kind of nothing. I feel like we've imparted a few gems, like Look Who's Talking 2, or Look Who's Talking
Maybe just
Toilet.
look up the whole Look Who's Talking franchise.
Yeah.
It's great.
Look Who's Talking 2 is about dogs talking. But the first one's about a baby.
Yes.
Little boys.
420 happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it did. What do you have to say about that, Bailey? Marijuana.
My mom told me to stay away from gummy bears.
Well, yeah. If you only have one, it's not that bad.
That's right. Exactly.
Also, you're a big boy. You can handle one.
Exactly. And then
Big boy, I can probably handle two. Don't want to brag or anything.
2. Unless they were like those gigantic gummy bears that are so nasty.
Yeah.
Just like putting your hands all over them and like.
Just touching it. You're always touching each other. Touching them, so you touching each other. We're always touching each other.
What's the time, Bobby Joe?
27.
Really?
Not long enough.
Damn it.
Draw it out. Do the social media.
Well,
Thanks, Bailey.
the social media is.
I wrecked this app.
Is
I'm not sorry. Hey, you wanna go get like Hoxies or something? You wanna ride bikes to Hoxies?
Okay, so he's having some multiple
Small
personality
shorts.
problems right now.
Get out of me!
Not quite millennials
boy.
on Instagram. Not quite podcast on Twitter. We're on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Plus, and Castbox. I'm gonna go now.
I wonder if future Colby will actually put the effort in and add reverb to that so it sounds like multiple people.
Wake me up before you go. Just roll credits.
Dun 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 dun.